If you've not been hiding in some corner of the internet and you've probably heard about this story, so the T app is actually a women's only app that was designed by co-founder and creator Sean Cook, who essentially did it because of his mom's own dating experiences, getting catfished and stuff like that. So he built the app essentially for women in a way to protect women. So let me explain. You get into the T app, you have to verify yourself. It's a free app, but you have to be verified to join using your ID card or a passport or some form of identification. You get on the app. The entire basis of this is to make sure that women are forewarned, especially for some dangerous men out there in case, they are not safe. They like to harm women. I don't want to say any words that would trigger you. Essentially that. The point is that they post a picture, you come up with whatever information you may have about this person to essentially warn the woman about to go on this date, say, maybe you should avoid this guy. It was great for a while. But see, the internet is the internet. Sure, it was working. People were liking it. People were enjoying it. People were talking about how, oh, this is this, this is this, this is this. And some men got really, really exposed on the app. Some people who have certain diseases and stuff like that. Some people who had not been kid-friendly in the past. All those things were exposed, right? But then some men activist groups also feel like, why are you guys having a women's only app? If we did it, it would be misogynistic, it's not fair. So they created their own version. But their own version did not even last 24 hours because they decided to post birthday shoot pictures of girls. Obviously they got banned because why would you do that? And some of the men who also got exposed on the app also essentially kind of, in not so many words, said, I know exactly who did this and I'm going to go after them. Not safe in general. Now, after all that backlash and all the attempts to essentially counter it by creating their own version and all that, they managed to hack into the app. And upon hacking into the app, they decided to release the database of people who were essentially on the app. So the women who had signed up to be on the apps with their ID cards, their locations, where they live. This is full information. I guess you could say that the T was built, but then when you take a step back to look at the entire thing, it kind of proves the point as to why girls either give fake numbers or we just give a number and then block the person anyway. The number of times that I have gone out, maybe somebody has approached me, I'm not interested, but I feel as though if I don't acquiesce to their request in that moment, especially if I don't have a lot of people around at the moment who are a sense of safety in a way, because other people could essentially jump in and assist, I would just give the person what they want just to get them away from me. And then when they go and essentially call me, I just block them. Or they text me, I'm like, oh, this is your number, block. And sometimes my male friends or even my brother initially was like, why do you give them your number? Just don't give them your number. It's that simple, just don't give them your number. And I'm like, it's not that easy. Because unfortunately, sometimes when some people do not get what they want, and it's not just men in general, but I'm just using this scenario to parlay to that, right? But when they don't get what they want, they act out. And sometimes it's sad to say that, oh, that's when they show you who they really are. But it's true. People show you who they really are when they can't get what they want from you. That's when you see the most lovely person turn and you're like, this is not the person I knew. This is not the person I was expecting. But this is a lived experience for many women and even men. Even for friendships, right? There are times when you have this supposed friend, you think, oh, this person is your friend, this person cares about you, this person likes you. And as long as they are getting some benefits from you, or they are getting what they want from you, either by way of proximity to you, being seen with you, or some financial favors that you do for them, or social currency that you carry, any capacity that they are benefiting from this alliance with you, or this friendship with you, they're going to be so good to you. They're going to be so nice to you. They're going to be so kind, the sweetest. But the moment that they feel as though, oh, yeah, you're not as valuable anymore, they're going to discard you and treat you like nothing. That's why it's important to have people who are genuine, people who genuinely care about you. It's not wrong to have friends who are just fair weather friends. Those friends are good because they know how to have a good time, and you keep them around when you want to have a good time. However, the mistake in this is assuming that this fair weather friend is actually a true friend, especially if that's how they present themselves to you. They present themselves like, here for you, girl. And then when something actually happens, they're like, actually, no, you're your own. In relating this to our lives, right? Sometimes it's important to have some form of exclusivity to, keep other people out of it. Because the moment they start to feel like, well, we should have a say in this, number one, they turn the initial intent of whatever that thing was, or if they're unable to do that from within, then they'll just do something else, which is essentially attack it until they destroy it, right? And then the initial purpose of keeping you safe or making you successful, making you happy, that gets turned really, really sour. I say all this to say, just like the way the T app has been attacked so many times, and when they were unable to get it banned, said, "Oh, then let's just make it unsafe," so that it essentially counteracts the effects of what it was initially propositioned for. That way, in a way, they've succeeded, So, anyway, I don't know if this made any sense. I don't know if this translated, but I hope you're being good. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're being kind to other people. Make sure you're good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. I'll see you next time.